Well, good evening to you all. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Here is another fun, inspirational live stream. Yeah! Yeah! Fun, inspirational live stream. Yeah! Here we are. Welcome to the fun. Road, yes! Here we are, another inspirational live stream. Here we are, as scheduled and promised, 7:20 UK time, 4th of June 2024. Got 10 already in less than 1 minute to start. Wow, impressive. Okay. Hello to you, Mary and Glenn. Wonderful to have you on here. Nice to see you here, I must say. And hello, lovely lady Ria. It's certainly most wonderful seeing you on here. And you, Lindy. Hello, Lindy. And hello, Pamela. Lovely, lovely Harriet. Wonderful having you. Nice big virtual hugs to you too. Nice big tightening cuddle. Provided you're not 17 stone, but never mind, that's another story. Hello to you, Nebula. Nice to have you on here. And you, Kazzy. Hello. Hello, Kazzy. Hello to you, Joy, Maureen, and to you, my wonderful lady, and hello to Teddy, the Maine Coon cat. Hello. And hello to you, Eddie. Wonderful having you on here as usual, my lovely lady. Hello. Ginger. Hello to you, my lady. My wonderful friend Ginger, who says hello, who always takes a wonderful interest in Brighton and recently Worthing. Ginger, Worthing, I would certainly recommend it, especially the annual bus rally that takes place there every year. I would certainly recommend it. And the mini East by the Sea Worthing event, and also the classic car events that take place in Worthing. Hello to you and Glenn, as always, Mary. Much love to both of you, and hello to the cats too. Good evening, Kanda. Wonderful to have you on here. And you, Leanne. Nice to see you. Very, very nice to see you. Bill. Good evening to you from the Surrey Hills. Well, good evening from Brighton, East Sussex, me. And, of course, good evening to you over in the Surrey Hills. Nice to see you, Bill. Oh, my goodness, Emma. Hello. It's certainly been a while since I last heard from you, but wow, it's certainly an inspirational surprise having you on here. Yes, it's certainly a hello from the 5'8", 11 stone skinny git, which is me. Well, I'm the skinny git to Sapper, although I'm less of a skinny git when it comes to small classic cars, but probably skinny git in general, namely to Sapper, that is, or anybody who's not 17 stone. Yes. It certainly is a resounding hello to Eddie, indeed it is. Oh, yes. Oh, Heather, hi, good evening to you. Hello to you, lovely, lovely Heather. Oh, my wonderful lady. Heather and I, we go back a long time. Do be assured I am remotely familiar of the lovely Heather. I've known Heather for nearly 4 years now, going on 5 years next year. Wonderful lady from Canada, formerly a model, and but really always good to all people, especially me and all my friends I've known through the able community, that is. Hello to you, lovely Glow. Hello. My goodness, what, you're 8 stone 7. So that means you're effectively 8.5 stone or 119 pounds. Gosh, that is thin. I'm 11 stone, which is 154 pounds. So, gosh, that certainly is thin, I must say. I would not want to be 8.5 stone, but never mind. Good evening to you, Hilary. Hilary, that was in my kitchen when I was appearing on the live stream recently. That was a picture of the cat and the live stream, but everyone thought, oh, cat ears. That was a framed cat image I had. But the internet was bad where I normally would otherwise make in a live stream appearance because it was poor. I had to only went somewhere where the internet connection was based to make my temporary appearance. It's a beautiful afternoon over in Ontario in Canada. Oh, how fantastic, Heather. Well, I mean, and I do know you do feel it both hot and cold, because I remember 1 October of 2020, that was, you said, it's getting quite chilly over in Canada. And I was like, I could agree with you on that, almost certainly. It's beyond chilly in Brighton. You know. Oh, Heather, that really is very nice of you to have said that. Just to tell you, my mother and I are going live tomorrow, Heather, so you'll be seeing what she really, really looks like tomorrow, 9 p.m. UK time. Just to say, so, but thank you always. I will tell my grandmother next time I'm talking to her that you said hello. Hello to you, London transport guy. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, hello, Babette. Hello, hello. Candor, it wasn't originally intended, but because the internet was poor where I would normally make a live stream appearance. But other than that, I'm happy you like the cat ears all the same. Hello, Eddie. Well, Heather, I'm certainly not surprised. I'm definitely not surprised that you're in the garden. You were in the garden come spring 2021. I was like, Heather, isn't it a bit cold? I would have thought, oh, well, it's obvious she feels the heat a little more than I do. Sadly, I feel the cold, even wearing a jumper in June. But at least I managed to ditch wearing a vest for the summer season. Bill, I really do not know what on earth is going on to the Brighton Toy Museum. I will need to look this up because I've not yet looked up what has happened. But I shall see what's going on and all that, because I know you're really genuinely interested in it. Hello, Tilly. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you for the kindly encouragement. Oh, thank you, Heather. A lot of people have said to me that my mother looks beautiful. I really think she had modelling potential, but she never got to the height for it. But never mind. Oh, well, never mind if not. That's all. Never mind. Good evening to you, Joseph. Very good evening. Good evening, Chloe. Good evening, my old friend Southern. Hello. No, you didn't, Ellen. No, the live stream is not until tomorrow with me mother and I. I remember you saying earlier on, gosh, how interesting, Chloe. Very interesting. No, not this evening, but we're doing a live tomorrow. Just to say. Trevor! Hello, hello, hello. Supper. Yes, here is the 5'8", 11 stone skinny git, which is me. Hello to the 17 stone huge git, Supper. Yes. You know. Oh, it was a brilliant live stream Fiona did. It certainly was. That's where Heather is located, Bill. You know our Heather, don't you? Because we've seen her many times. Hello, hello, Mrs. Murphy. To what do I owe the pleasure? It's always wonderful seeing you on here. And you, Elaine, nice to see you. Good evening, Herman. Wonderful to have you here. This is the good Herman, not the bad one. Yes, it certainly is a hello to Trevor. Give a resounding hello to Trevor. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. But the internet was poor where it happened. When I did the live stream appearance, so I didn't have a lot of choice on that matter. But thank you all the same. A long time ago, Hilary, yes, a long time ago, I visited the Isle of Wight Bus Museum, but this was a very long time ago. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you. This really is very nice of you to have said that. Thank you indeed. Thank you for all the nice things you had to say to Trevor too, Heather. Thank you. Trevor would certainly appreciate this largely. Thank you, Trevor. I agree. We've got some wonderful people in here. Oh, yes. Well reminded, Bill. Well said. Ah, hello. Howdy, 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 Zerf. Hello. Lovely big hugs to you in the comparable way to how I would always send many great big hugs to Heather or Mary or most of my wonderful friends through Graham and Fiona and Trevor's community. Indeed so. And other YouTube communities I've followed for some time as well, including the Able community. Bill and I, Heather, we've met in real life, just to tell you of things. And he's even met David Scott, my best friend, to tell you of something. So we would have much. So if you ever did run into all of us, I think you would definitely be quite happy. You'd certainly like David. Oh, I don't think I can attend it, Bill, sadly. I'm sorry. If it's going ahead in 2025, I would certainly think about going. Don't worry, Heather. Don't you worry. I know it will happen. But obviously, one must wait patiently because, as one might say, though I think you already know this, patience is a virtue, so it never hurts you, if I may so share. Oh my goodness, you had sleets and hailstones? In June? Sleet? My goodness, wow. Surprising. Wow. Oh, thank you, Maudine. That's extremely nice of you to say this. Good evening to you, my old friend Southern. Hello. We go back a long time, don't we? But do be assured, I'm still a rail enthusiast. And I've also got some other affinities too. But still, I could never, never, never let go of my rail enthusiast affinity. I never could let go of it. The other Heather, I don't know which one you were referring to, Bill. But good question. Good question. The Heather in Canada we've got on here right now, but the other Heather, complicated but very good question. Good one, Harriet. Trevor is not a sir, Heather, but Trevor is, however, an MC because he was awarded an MC but a long time ago by our late Her Majesty the Queen, Heather, if that answers your very questioning. But he's never been knighted. He does not even have a Wikipedia page, so no. But he is, however, an MC, but not a sir, just to remind you and in answering to your very question. Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you for the kindly recommendation of encouragement. Thank you. Thank you again, Harriet, for what Gia just did, the kindly recommendation of encouragement. Thank you. It certainly is a hello to Trevor, Laurie. Yes, and it's a hello to you as well. Let's give Laurie a resounding hello in Texas. Wonderful, delightful deity, isn't she? In a comparable way to how Michelle is a wonderful, delightful lady, even though she may be a huge, roughly 18-stone wide Welsh lady. She's always lovely to all of us. Yes. No offense to Michelle, no offense to her. Ah, good evening, Your Majesty, sir. Good evening indeed. I could imagine just what an honor that is, Heather, to be awarded an MC. I really could imagine, sir. Ah, hello, lovely, lovely Sandy. To what do I owe the pleasure? It's certainly always wonderful having you on here. Yes, Joy, I completely agree. Patience certainly is a virtue. I certainly agree with you on that. If only more men did have the virtue of patience retained in them, that would make the world a whole lot better, if one may so share. I have played Train Simulator before, actually, just to tell you of things. I haven't played it for a long time. That makes so share. Ah, good evening, Lils. Hello, hello, hello to you. Hello. Ah, hello, lovely Hilary. Thank you, Hilary. Thank you. I feel privileged to have someone like you in my lifetime. You're a wonderful friend, and who couldn't be more fortunate to have you as a friend? Camden, no, this is not Weight Watchers. Do be assured on that. Just because I've mentioned myself as a 5'8" and 11 stone or 154-pound man, and just because I said Michelle could be a roughly 18-stone lady, that does not make it a Weight Watchers content. No, it is not Weight Watchers content. Do be assured. I was just messing around when saying those sorts of things. Hello, 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 Rexy. It's certainly wonderful having you on here, and. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you. This certainly is extremely nice of you. Thank you. One of my friends, who is in your neck of the woods of Ontario in Canada, Heather, that is, I think you know Cassie McKay. Yes, no, I think you're familiar of Cassie McKay. She said I was very King Charles-like at one point. Wonderful lady. But you're wonderful too, and one of my favourite friends. Who couldn't love you, Heather? We all love you dearly. It's not today, my mother and I are doing the live stream. It's tomorrow, Jennifer, just to say. I'm certainly not surprised, Heather. I'm certainly not surprised that you know of Kathy McKay. Yeah. Yes. Hello, Claudia. Good evening to you, lovely lady. Oh, thank you, Tilly. That's really very nice of you. Thank you, Ellie. That certainly is very nice of you to have said that. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Mary. Do take care. I hope the memorial service goes all right. But I'm sorry you had to go to it. I hope it's not too painful, but I just hope all goes okay with the memorial service for yourself and Glenn. Do take care. Goodbye, Mary and Glenn. Bye-bye. You know. Oh gosh, you need to lose weight, Maureen. That is certainly surprising. I remember you saying you lost a lot of stones of weight, yes. Don't, of course, Heather. I will certainly give my mother your love if you don't see her on the live. Do be assured of that. Don't you worry, Your Majesty. Do be assured, Your Majesty. Anybody who I'll be inviting on later on, it's only going to be people I'm familiar of. Any sugary trolls or people I'm not familiar of, they will not be accepted into the live. Do be assured on that. Good. Good one. Yes. Well, be careful. I think if Sapper's happy with his 17-stone figure, he should stay that way if he's happy with it. Harriet certainly is lovely, yes. Oh, okay, do take care, Heather. It was a pleasure having you on here, and I hope the rest of your gardening work goes all right. Ta-ta, lovely. Wonderful having you on here. And do be assured, with me and the moderators, the live stream, it will get the trolls out. Do be assured on that, and we'll combat the trolling through the use of me and the moderators blocking them off. And I would never let anybody on as a guest for those who I'm not remotely familiar of. Do be assured on that. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. This was almost a week ago when I did the trip, but thank you indeed. Thank you. Thank you for being so lovely to my Heather, Gia. That was very nice of you to have said that. Thank you. Thank you, Harriet. You're always so lovely. You can always trust our wonderful friend Ria, Heather. She's a wonderful friend. Thank you for being so lovely to Ria, and Ria, thank you for being so lovely to Heather. Honestly, I couldn't thank you both enough. You're always wonderful. You really are. Tristan, hi. Hello. People were questioning about you when you came on the live, just to say. Ah, hello, Rexy, my good old friend. Hello, hello, hello to you indeed. Hello. Ah, Frenzy, hello. It's wonderful to see you on here, my wonderful lady. Well, Ria, it is certainly a pleasure indeed, my lovely lady. Who couldn't love you as a good friend? I've never collected locomotive memorabilia, Your Majesty. No, I'm afraid not. But good question. Very good question indeed. Ah, hello, lovely jumper. Hello, hello, hello indeed to you. Hello. We can always trust His Majesty the King, can't we, Harriet? We certainly can. He's certainly one of our greatest people of the United Kingdom, and our most respectable reigning monarch of our United Kingdom and the whole entirety of the Commonwealth. Oh, how wonderful, Jennifer. I hope your husband and youngest daughter's vegetable garden is a success. I really certainly hope so. Hello, Jamba. Hello. Ah, hello, Diane. Hello, hello, hello to you. Okay, Rexy, if you're still here, everybody is questioning your friend Tristan. They really are, just to tell you all things, if I may so share. Is it true that you know Tristan? Because I had him on the live and everybody was not too certain about me having him on the live. And Rexy, just to tell you all things, normally I would only let people make an appearance for those who I'm remotely familiar of. But those who I'm not remotely familiar of, who have only just been acquainted of, I would not let them on the live stream. I'd wait till I get to know the person first. If I may make a blunt, explicit point, after what happened recently, just to say. It's always important one sets a strong boundaries and all that within the content, Maureen. Hello, 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 Cherie. Hello. Hello, hello, hello to you indeed. Ah, Mel, hello to you and Hotch. Hello. Hello to you, my lovely lady. Oh, thank you, Claudia. Thank you. That's extremely nice of you. Yes, Lindy, it certainly is a hello to Mel. It is indeed a resounding hello to Mel, indeed, Ria. Yes, well said. A resounding hello to Mel from Ria, Lindy, Joy, and several others. No, I have nothing against Tristan Maureen, but just everybody was questioning him. That's all. Oh, okay. But thank you for saying so, Rexy. That's all we really needed to know. That's all. Just because there was a lot of concern last time after he was on the live with me, just to tell you odd things. It certainly is a hello to Mel, indeed, Mrs. Murphy. Well said, lovely. Okay. You're outside the gym in the car. Well, I hope the gym session went all right for Hutch and his friends. Thank you, Anna. Yes, Jennifer, I hope the veggie patch goes well for you too. On behalf of Anna, wishing you well for it. Oh, okay. Now I understand how you and Rexy have become acquainted, Tristan. Now I understand the story. Okay. Jennifer, you like Heather, who was just on here. she is in Ontario as well. Thank you. Okay, goodbye, Your Majesty. Do take care. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's live stream as well. Oh no, Jennifer. Oh, Jennifer, I'm so sorry about your husband. Parkinson's is awful. It's terrible to have Parkinson's disease. I'm so sorry for your wonderful husband. I really am. I really do hope all goes well for your husband, but obviously Parkinson's is sadly incurable. But if there was a cure for Parkinson's disease, how wonderful would that be? But sadly, we don't have it at the moment. Hopefully many, many years into the future. But, you know, just got to really get far more expensive research into it. No, but wishing your husband well, lovely Jennifer. Oh, that's very, very good. He's got a positive attitude in general, Jennifer. I'm really pleased about it, but I am so sorry. Rexy, I too wish there was a cure for cancer as well. I really do. Chemotherapy sometimes is a 50-50 with it being effective or not with cancer patients, if one may share a truth of point. Hello to Bertie the Budgie, Herman. Hello. Chaston. Okay, Chaston, everybody was questioning you when you came on the live, just to say, if I may so point out. Don't worry. Laurie, please don't worry about a thing. You did greet me. And that's okay, please. You're fine, lovely. You really are. Thank you to yourself and Teddy for your kindly comfort message towards lovely Jennifer. Thank you for your comfort message to Jennifer too, Ellie. We all support Jennifer in whatever way we can. Jennifer, we all try and support you in whatever way we can, within our reaching grasp, that is. I have nothing against Chaston, Tristan, but it's just everybody was questioning him being on the live with me when it happened, that's all. Just to say. Ria, I thought you still had your budgie. Your budgie who's very naughty but lovable. I hope your budgie bird is all right. Some budgie birds are quite cheeky, if one may point out, Herman. Well, Jennifer, we appreciate you, and certainly do we love having you on here most sincerely. So please, please, Jennifer, if you're ever having trouble or need some support and comfort, please give us a shout and we will never judge you, lovely. Oh, no. Oh, Ria, I'm so sorry. I really am. No, my lady. Yes, I'm asking now to you and Teddy answering this. The only people I'm going to have on the live are those who I am remotely familiar of. No sugary trolls, none of them whatsoever. And I'm not going to invite anybody who I am not remotely familiar of. Do be assured on that, if I may so share. That was what Ria would say. That's what Ria did tell us, Herman, but condolences to Ria, and we support you in whatever way we can. Thank you, Mrs. Murphy. Thank you. Let's send her all the biggest hugs we can to at least try and comfort her. David Scott is not here. I haven't seen him in the live chat, Jennifer, but thank you for thanking him, even though he didn't say anything all the same. But I will tell David about you all the same, but I will tell him the troubles you have, and he could try and support you in whatever way he can, and I'll tell you what support he gives out verbally in the best way he can. Maureen, I too wish there was a cure for cancer as well. Oh gosh, the chemotherapy killed you nearly a second time. Oh my goodness, Maureen, that's just awful. But I'm so glad you survived. But that was nearly a huge chance of death if the chemotherapy killed you nearly a second time. I'm so sorry. It's about setting the right boundaries of which guests you have, if I may so share with yourself and Teddy, just to say. Rexy, I too am glad Maureen recovered too. I'm so happy you're fine now, Maureen. I mean, no, really, I am. At least you do not take every day for granted and you appreciate every day that comes your way. Christine, hello, hello. Oh, you've got pythons who give you great cuddles. Well, we can always give you many great big cuddles as well, Ria. I think one who would definitely be good to give you a great big cuddle, as she's always open to great big hugs, is lovely Michelle in Wales. No offence to her when saying that, you know. They generally get along all right. Sometimes Daphne hisses at Nixie, but they generally get along okay. They're all right. But it was when they first encountered each other, they were fighting like crazy. But they don't fight like crazy now, even if Daphne has her moments of hissing at her. But other than that, Daphne and Nixie generally get on well, just to say. Oh, okay. Goodbye, lovely Jamba. Do take care. Love to see you on a live again another time. Do take care on whatever your endeavours are for the rest of your day. Yes, let's wish Jamba well, just to say, if one may so share. Ah, a cat symbol. Good one, Claudia. Nice one. They do generally get on, and it's always nice seeing cats get on. Jennifer, I have seen Daphne sometimes sitting near Bertie, but sometimes Daphne can chase Bertie around the garden. Sometimes that's a worry because Daphne really is quite huge, and Bertie, well, he's not small, but he's not big. He's about medium size, but Daphne is huge. And if she, you say, beats up a cat the size of Bertie, that could easily hurt him a lot. But I have seen Daphne and Bertie together before. Yes, I got the question. I'm sorry I was slow answering it, Harriet. Nixie is better behaved. I'll say why. Because Nixie uses the litter tray, whereas Daphne sometimes poos and wheezes on the floor, which is not particularly brilliant. And we always have to clean it up. But but um but but I love them both all the same. Okay, goodbye, Nebula. Do take care, my good friend. Whatever your endeavours may be, Nebula, I hope you succeed with them well, and I hope they go into fruition for you well. Oh, yes, Eisenberg, Gus, and Lena. I remember you talking to me about them. You do miss them chronically, don't you? I am so sorry. But I'm happy you've got your Teddy all the same. Do take care, lovely Ria. Oh, great big hugs to you always. In the comparable way to how Ria's snakes give her lovely cuddles, or in the way how lovely Michelle is always open to giving great big hugs. Um, I've heard of Laurel and Hardy, Bill, but I've not watched them as of yet. No, sadly not. I'm sure I'll one day watch them. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. That's extremely nice of you to have said that. Yes, like my Nixie. Yes. Oh, I'm happy learning your cats are precious, Maureen, and that they bring you much joy. I'm happy learning of this. Wonderful news. Okay, some inspirational news, if I may so share, and it's an exciting one. My best friend, David Scott, who has a YouTube channel, by the way, his channel is 1 subscriber short of 700 subscribers. I mean, wow. Wow. So it's a round of applause to my best friend, David. I know he's not in the live chat today, but certainly do I wish him congratulations that he's reached now 700 subscribers. Once he gets to 700 subscribers, or just over the 700 subscriber mark, I will be linking up his channel, and then you guys can always check it out if you want, if you so want to, if it suited your vested interests, that is, if I may so share. So congratulations to you, David, while saying this in your absence, and I certainly do hope your channel continues to grow, if I may so share. Tricky one, Harriet, quite a tricky one. I'll give them a watch one day, Ria. I certainly will. I certainly will. It would be very, very hard to find it, Jennifer. It would really be very hard to find David's channel, just to say. I'm afraid. I know that, Bill. Yes, no, I do already know that, if I may so share. Thank you, Mrs. Murphy. Thank you. Yes, I mean, I did tell you about David, didn't I? I did tell you about him before. Okay, yes, I'll get his channel linked up for whenever I can do it soon. My late grandfather, oh, he would have definitely been familiar of Laura and Hardy, Eddie, yes. But he never did talk to me about Laura and Hardy. But I can tell you a very funny comedian Edmund did tell me of. He's not with us now, but I remember him. I remember years before Edmund died, he showed myself and my brother 2 wonderful Will Hay movies, which were Oh, Mr. Porter and Convict 99. Those were brilliant, I must say. Brilliant. Will Hay is a fantastic comedian. Thank you, Tilly. Thank you. Thank you for your kindly sentiments towards David. I remember. Yes, I did tell you about him, didn't I? I'm going to get David's channel link up, just to tell you, just to say. I'll be quick. Sorry, everybody. My apologies. I'm still here. Just got to get the link to his channel up. That's the link to his channel, just to say. David's channel, just got it all up. Well done, Bill. Well done on your subscription increase. Oh, how lovely, Jennifer. I would recommend David's channel. He's really worth it. I must say, his channel is well worth the watch, if I may so share. Oh, well done, Rexy. You're 120 subscribers short of 1K. Well done, you. I'm sure you really enjoyed Laura and Hardy. David just tipped 700. Wow. Well done, David, on 700 subscribers. Well done. Well done to you, my best friend. Well done. Yes, I would certainly, in case those of you who did miss the link to his channel, I put it up again for those of you who are interested in and open in seeing it. But don't worry if you're not, because we all have different vested interests in life. But the link's always there for those of you who are interested in seeing it. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. Oh, I think David would love to hear from you, Harriet. I really do. David, my best friend, he means more to me than a lot of you may initially realize. And David, honestly, he did something so valuably brilliant to me. He really did. One thing I can say was that David, he was the man who got me into the classic card event attending. He got me into it. And him getting me into the classic card and vintage rally and vintage vernacular event attending, why it's so valuable to me that he introduced me to those kinds of events was that it's been instrumentally useful in helping me with overcoming the loss of my late grandfather Edmund, just to say. Because when I first met him back in 2021, it had been only a year since my late grandfather Edmund had died, you know. Okay, do take care, Mrs. Murphy. Do take care, and I love you lots. Bye-bye. Love you lots, my wonderful lady. Thank you, Jennifer. No, having great friends means more than you may realize. It's always good to have friends who mean a lot to you. And it's always important that one appreciates their close friends. Thank you, Claire. Thank you. It's wonderful hearing from you. It's a wonderful story, Bill, how I met David. How I met David was because Daphne was a kitten back in 2021. Sorry, but wait a moment, Bill. I'll get back to you. Oh, you've got to go now, have you, Rexy? Do take care. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Yes, Bill. Now, how I met David was when Daphne was a kitten, when we got her as a kitten. I've been taking videos of Daphne since she was a kitten. I've got a folder of when she, from all the videos I've taken of her. David commented on the video, and after I first heard from David, he eventually came to realize that I took an interest in other things, particularly bus rallies and things, and I was talking to him about. He spoke to me about Worthing Bus Rally, which coincidentally I already knew about. And it was less than a month after I first heard from him that we ran into each other. And when we ran into each other at the Worthing Bus Rally of 2021, which was right at the ending point of it, he recognized who I was when he saw me. We just immediately conversed together and all that. And then sometime after Worthing Bus Rally, he mentioned Tinker's Park to me, which I went to. And then we met again less than just over 3 weeks later. We met at the Eastbourne Miniature Steam Railway, and then again at the Hove Park Miniature Railway and other events and things. And that was how our friendship really kicked off and got started, Bill. How our friendship really started was through really the Daphne content, and then as he got to see my content, this was how the friendship began and all that. So it's a wonderful story to how our friendship began, in my opinion, that is. Thank you, my lovely lady. Thank you. It's always wonderful having your kindly sincerity, and you're always very pleasant, as is your Teddy too. Both of you really are. No, this is not Edmund's jumper, Harriet. No, it really isn't. I'm afraid not. Of course, Anna, I always do that. No, really, I do. It's completely up to everybody. It was just a recommendation I gave Harriet. That's all. But if you want to give David a comment, please do. If you wanted to, that is, if it suits your vested interest. I agree, Bill. It was because of Daphne. It got me and David together. And now, before eventually, over time, the more times we met, the more it made our friendship develop into a best friendship, you know. I couldn't be more fortunate to have David in my lifetime. I really couldn't. I'm very, very fortunate to have a best friend like him. And, I really couldn't be more thankful to him for recommending the events he's takes the genuine vested interest in that he generally goes to on an annual basis. If he had he not recommended them to me, I don't know where my life would have ended up. But since I'm going to these events, it's really changed me quite considerably as a person, you know, just to say. And it really, really was huge help with helping me with overcoming the loss of my late grandfather Edmund, you know. It took me a long time because the loss was very, very great, losing my wonderful late grandfather Edmund. It really did take time to overcome it, but I mean, I eventually overcame the loss, but it took me time. But going to the events that David recommended to me really did help with overcoming it, just to say. Both myself and David, we have generally gone event attending together. Yes, we certainly have. And I always enjoy going event attending with David and certainly going into a fairground organ with him. Hello, Eddies. Hello. Good to hear from you again. Hello to you. Hello. My late grandfather Edmund, he was married to my father's mother, just to say, my grandmother. She's still alive as of 2024. I always have a big story about Edmund whenever I'm sharing something about him, just to say. There are 64 likes on here. My goodness, that is a lot, I must say. I think you're completely right, Anna. Yes, I think you're very, very completely right about this. I really do. I think this is completely true, everything you said. When I first met David, Jennifer, I didn't know anything about the events he spoke to me of. The only event I was familiar of until I met David was the Worthing Bus Rally event and the Eastbourne Bus Rally event. But it was after I met David and the events he spoke to me of, that's when I became more familiar of more events, just to say. The Isle of Wight, I haven't been to the Isle of Wight since Edmund's funeral, Ria, I'm afraid, which that was now over 4 years ago. So I haven't been since a very, very long time, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, Ria, but I'd love to go again one day in the future. I just got to see when I can do it. But if I were to go, it would just be a day visit, but I don't know when I'll do it. Just got to see. That's all. And I'd certainly love to give you and your husband a visit on the Isle of Wight in the future and see your pythons. And I'd look forward to giving them a nice cuddle, because you said they give good cuddles, your snakes, your python snakes, I believe. Certainly, Ria, yes. I certainly will. I would love to give you a visit on the Isle of Wight. I really would. Thank you, Ria. Thank you indeed. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. That was really nice of you to have said that. And no, I'm afraid not. Sadly not. I remember going to an air show once, and it was the Shoreham one, and I saw the air crash. And since then, I've never been to another air show since the Shoreham air crash, just to tell you odd things. I wouldn't consider going to another air show until about maybe 2026, 2027, something like that. I wouldn't want to go to another one at the moment. I really don't. Especially after what I saw. It was not a nice sight. It was actually quite, really never seen anything like it until that day. I really hadn't seen anything so shocking, yet so dangerous. I mean, seeing a sight like that's like PTSD sort of triggering. That could be a PTSD triggering easily. No offense. No offense, of course, when saying that. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. That was really nice of you. Well, I'd love to meet you and your fiance one day, Eddie's. Seeing an air crash in real life really is distressing. And it's I don't know if one could say it's frightening, but it's really not a nice thing to see. It's really not, I must say. I know. I mean, fortunately, I don't talk about it all the time, and I don't get too many. I don't get flashbacks of it or anything, luckily. But it's something I've never forgotten, if I may so share. The Shoreham air crash. No, really, it was an awful event, Anna. I mean, I must. Awful, awful event. Dreadful, awful. It was all over the news after it happened. There were some YouTubers who saw it, and they got a hell of a lot of hits on their videos when they saw it. Shocking sight. Hello, Sandra. Hello. Sandra, yes, no, really, it was extremely shocking seeing the Shoreham air crash. I must say, it was really, I could never forget something like that, seeing something like this, Sandra. I really couldn't, if I may so share. I could imagine, Harriet, 9/11, one hell of a historical event. I can imagine just how haunting the memories are, even over 20 years later. Terrible times. Awful. Same, Anna. I'm never going to forget the tragedy in a lifetime. I would never forget a tragedy like this. No. How does it affect me? It does not affect me going on an aeroplane, no. But it really does not give me the incentive of wanting to go to an air show at the moment after seeing that very event. What if the plane was nearest to where I was standing and it landed on me and my friends who were watching the air show? We'd all be dead. Awful. Oh, Sandra. Sandra, you're always so lovely to all of us. You really are. This is why we all love Sandra. I mean, who couldn't love you, Sandra? You're always so lovely to everybody. No, really. And who couldn't thank you enough for your kindly loveliness, if one may so share? Yes, I could imagine. It really is an OMG. Seeing an air crash firsthand, Ginger, is a scary sight. That much more could certainly be said. Yeah. That really is lucky, Anna. Your friend really is lucky, I must say. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Yes. There were several injuries at the time of the Shoreham air crash. There were certainly quite a lot of deaths at the very time of the Shoreham air crash. Awful tragedy. It was an awful, awful, awful tragedy. Oh dear. Wow. Goodness, Harriet, quite a story. Oh. Quite a lot to talk about 9/11. One hell of a historical event that was. Oh, fatalities are awful when it comes to a dreadful event. They're just seriously awful. Oh, dear, oh dear. Oh gosh, that's a long time to have not flown. I haven't flown on an aeroplane for nearly 5 years, but for 34 years. Goodness, that really is a very long time, I must admit. There are many people out there who do have a fear of flying. I mean, I don't blame them for it. There are several reasons behind it, you know. Sorry, Christine, it could not be helped. Oh, no. Harriet, I was born 23 years ago, so the 22nd of June, I'll be 23 years of age, just to tell you of things. So you could work this out yourself. No offense. Harriet, I have nothing against flying. I have completely nothing against flying. But the only irritation I've always had whenever flying is it always has an effect on my ears. Just to tell you on things. My ears always get messed up and blocked every time I go flying. Just to say, if I may so share. Your youngest daughter is 23 as well. Oh my goodness. Oh. So what does that make me? Does that make me just a boy to you? I am a grown man, but some people do think of me as a boy. Certainly if there are older people who have overshot that of my height, they would think of me as a little boy. No offense, I'm not saying anything badly discriminatory saying that. But how lovely learning your daughter's my age. Well, I mean, I'm 22 for now, but I'm 23 in just over 2.5 weeks. And I have to say, I'm looking forward to my birthday because my birthday is taking place on the day of an event taking place. Interesting. That's all right, Seth. Ah, hello, Leech. Hello. I know, Sandra. Yes, your birthday is in June. I think yours is shortly after mine, just to say. I do know that, Bill. Yes, you'll be 35, which is the same age as the astonishingly tall 7'2" Olivier Richters, as he'll be 35 this year. But 7'2", what the hell? What a height. I mean, which is exactly 1.5 feet taller than myself at 5'8", so and it's certainly a hell of a lot taller than my mother's side of the family, who are all 5'6" and shorter, but 7 foot, I mean, I'd just be looking up talking to them, or anybody who's 6 foot or taller, like that of my 6'3" friend Tommy Gardner. I'd just be looking up talking to him. Oh, happy birthday, Elite. Happy birthday to your daughter, Leach. I hope it went well. I'm so sorry I missed you whilst you were over in England. I'm really sorry. Hopefully another time when you're in England, Leach, hopefully we'll meet. But I'm just so sorry I could not do it this time, Oh, are you really, Leach? You're a tall family. Oh, wow. One of my friends, Emily, who lives over in Austria, who's tall herself in height, she comes from a tall family as well. Because Emily's 5'9.5" in height, but her parents, they're 6 foot and 6'3" respectively. But one of her grandfathers, he was a towering 6'9". I mean, wow. Goodness me. Gosh, wow. That's an interesting idea. Quite funny. You passed Brighton. Really? Oh, how lovely. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Christmas quiz. I've never heard of that. I've never thought about doing a Christmas quiz, but it's an interesting idea, but I just wouldn't know what to do it. You don't like heights? Oh gosh, Christine. I never realized you had a fear of heights. My apologies, none of this. Oh yes, it's Anna's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Anna. Happy birthday. I'm sorry if I didn't see you, Leach. I'm really sorry if I didn't see you when you and your family went passing through Brighton. I am sorry, but now I know who to look out for next time you are in Brighton. A tall family who are foreign. No, no offence when saying this, of course. No offence. Ah, good evening, Bradley. Hello. Hello to you indeed. Hello. I've seldom seen the channel, Sandra. I'm going to give it a watch once sometime after I've finished up with the live stream and all that. Thank you to yourself and Teddy. Thank you. I have seen Matthew Steeples, Harriet. Is he worth the watch? He seems all right to me, but I've heard mixed reviews about Matthew Steeples, but I have nothing against the man. He seems very nice and quite polite, if I may so share. But I've just heard several mixed reviews about him. But I'll give him another watch for whenever I can do it, for whenever chance allows. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, if you want to buy it, Bill, go for it. Sandra is always lovely, I must say. Who couldn't be more fortunate to have a wonderful friend like Sandra, if one may so share? It certainly is a happy birthday to Anna, indeed. It really is. Okay. Matthew's okay, but he drinks gin when doing a live stream. Oh, okay. That is pretty unusual because I don't drink alcohol when doing a live stream generally, but if that's what Matthew prefers to do, he can go ahead with his preference, but it's just something I personally would not do myself, you know. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Used to help him tally his quizzes. Oh, he's taking a breath from broadcasts for now. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, quite surprising, I must say. I wouldn't drink gin and do a live either, Leach. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't do that, no. You have a princess phone, Christine. Oh, how interesting. And you were telling Bill this. Yeah. Okay. I do hope he is doing well, the man. Oh, thank you, Bradley. You're very nice too. You seem quite good as well. Just to say. Oh, goodness. It's always good to have the giggles, isn't it? Oh, yes. And just to say, for those of you who want to know the ricing experiment I'm doing on my camcorder, well, I've not seen the effect yet because it's meant to be a week experiment, so I should be getting it out by the weekend. And if it works, there'll be a big post. If it doesn't work, there'll be a post saying it, but I'm going to see what it does. Well, we've gone past an hour. I think it's now time to start inviting guests. And remember, only those who I am familiar of, you're going on. Those of you who I've just been acquainted of and those who I do not know, you're not going to be on. That much more could be said. We do not want a repeat of last time. Make a serious shadowed showcased point on that. Okay. And just remember, one does not need to download StreamYard to make an appearance. Just click the link. Only those of you who are familiar, I'm familiar of, you can come on. Well said, Anna, well said. It's about really weighing in the risk and make sure you've got the right fine balance, Tilly. Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Well, thank you, Harriet. Thank you. Okay, well, the StreamYard link is here for those of you who want to make an appearance. Only those of you who I'm familiar of. Those who I'm not familiar of or have just become familiar of in such a short space of time, you will not be going on. That much more can be explicitly said. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Sandra. I hope the cake you're making for her goes well. Happy birthday to one of your wonderful friends. Happy birthday to your friend. Thank you, Tilly. It's about having the right strict judgment when it comes to certain boundaries or boundaries you set personally for your set of content and all that, if one may explicitly point out, just to say. Oh dear. It was like when I had the ice cream dessert yesterday. You were like, shush, now I want ice cream. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine if Michelle was on the live stream? She'd probably say, oh, now I want ice cream now that I've had it. Well, it wouldn't be surprising if a huge, wide, 18-stone lady like Michelle had an ice cream. Well, I don't know if she's 18 stone or not, but she certainly looked huge alongside wide when I did the live with her. But no offense to Michelle, no offense. I'm just saying my opinion, that's all. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you. That well done for making the blunt, echoing my blunt sentiment about who I'll be inviting on. Thank you. It's okay. We can have a conversation on food. Yes, I mean, some food conversations here can be quite funny. Yes, you know. Oh, bluebell ice cream. Interesting. Interesting flavor of ice cream. Oh. Nothing could beat a good ice cream, Anna. I like a good ice cream, particularly lemon sorbet ice cream. Yes. Lemon sorbet ice cream and cake with lemon sorbet ice cream with a lemon cake. That would go exceptionally well, you know. You don't have to sign up to StreamYard to make an appearance. You really don't. All you have to do is just click the link and type in who you'd go appearing as, if I may so share. Just to say, you do not have to sign up or download StreamYard. To make an appearance, you click the link, type in who you're going to come as, and then if you do that, you're in a green room, and I would see you in the green room, for those who would do it, just to say. My favourite cake, Harriet, is lemon drizzle cake, or certainly lemon cake with lemon icing on it. Thick lemon icing or light lemon icing. Wonderful taste. But I wouldn't have it all the time. If I have lemon cake all the time, I would become huge, and I do not want to be huge or anything more than 11.5 stone. I really wouldn't. I certainly would not want to be the size of Michelle, but no offense to her. No, I really would not want to offend Michelle for the world. I really wouldn't. I love her too much. I really do. Who couldn't love her? I mean, I love her in the same way Graham and Fiona love Michelle, if I may so share. Yes, I know, Joy. I remember you saying this to me before. Yes. I've had the Mingella's ice cream from the Isle of Wight several times, Ria. I've had it many, many times. Fantastic taste of ice cream, I must say. I mean, it took me time to get used to StreamYard, but I've got more or less got used to it now. I'm not trying to shame her. I was just trying to be funny when saying. I was only trying to be funny. I would never want to shame or offend her for the world. I really, really wouldn't. Ellie, I wouldn't. I love her too much. I wouldn't want to offend or shame her. I really wouldn't. Do be assured on that. That's all right, Bill. You can always come on. You're always welcome. We've got somebody in the green room, okay? Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Oh, your mic's just on. Something going on. I can't see your face. And host Teddy, is he well? Hello. Hello. Pretty unusual. I think something's going on with your mic. Hello. I can see your private message, but I don't think your microphone is working very well. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. I would never want to offend lovely Michelle of the world. I really wouldn't. I think something's going on with your microphone, with yours and Teddy's microphone, I'm
Hi,
afraid.
Foxy. Hello.
Hello. Oh,
All
yes, your
right.
microphone's all right, but I can't see your face.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on now.
You need to turn your webcam on.
I don't know. I've never done this before, Foxy. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure you'll eventually figure out how to turn the webcam on, because once you've turned it on, then that's when you'll see your face reveal. Just to tell you on
Do you know
things.
what? Okay, I'll try and log back in and see if that works.
Okay.
I shall see you in a minute. See you in a minute, Foxy.
Bye-bye. Her voice came through. The microphone was working all right this time. I think you're in.
Hello.
Hello. Now I can see you. Good to see you.
And you as well, Foxy.
And I hope Teddy's well.
Yes, he's fast asleep at the moment in his little corner over there.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
He's not gotten any bigger, has he? Because he's huge enough as it is, as is my Daphne.
Oh, yes, he is. He's 23 pounds.
Oh, wow. So he's
Yeah.
what? So he's just over a stone and a half.
Yes, he's very big, bless him.
Yes, Daphne's a big girl. It's about 4.94 kilos. I mean, gosh.
That's quite big for a girl.
Yes, you're nearly making me think of Michelle a moment ago because you're both blonde, but the face is different, but your hair's similar.
Oh well, I hope I look okay. I've got no makeup on and I'm ready, not far from going to bed.
No, that's all right. You look fine just as you are, just how you are. This is Teddy's mother. Yes, it really is. Just to say.
Is anybody else here?
Yes, we've got Harriet, we've got Zeph, we've got Christine Suckup from the United States of America, and we've got Ellie from Scotland. Ellie, this is the mother of Teddy, the Maine Coon cat, who we've seen generally in Graham and Fiona's live chat from time to time, just to say.
Saying hello to everybody.
And this is the lady who had the 4'8" great grandmother, if I may so share.
Oh yes, oh bless her, yes.
And you actually saw her because she was alive when you were a little girl, impressively.
Yes, she was. Yes, she
With
lived.
this,
She lived until I was about 9 or 10.
really, wow.
Yeah, she was in her mid-90s when she passed away.
Middle 90s, wow,
Yeah.
gosh, that is a good age.
It is. Yeah, she was born in the Victorian age, the end of the 19th century.
1889, that's 11 years before 1900, yes. And you said she had that strict personality, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, she did. Oof. Although she was very small, but she had a will of iron.
Oh gosh, it sounds like it, a strict sense of rigidity, as it so sounds.
Absolutely, yes.
For a 4'8" lady, which is what, a foot shorter than I am, exactly. I mean, wow.
Yes.
And well over a foot shorter than your 6-foot rugby player son.
Oh wow, yes. I can't believe, actually, obviously that comes from his father's side, obviously, not mine.
Well, he's not as tall as some friends of mine, because I've got friends who are taller than that of your son.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
I have 2 friends who are 6'6", impressively.
Wow.
So can you
Very cool.
imagine your son stood beside both of them? He'd just be looking up, talking
Yeah,
to
he
them.
would. He'd be small.
As would I. I'm always looking up, talking to anybody who's 6 foot or shorter.
I'm
Oh,
sure
6 foot or taller. Sorry.
yeah, what do you call it? I'm sure you get a cricked neck having to look up.
I think if I looked up at a 7-foot guy, I'd get a clicked neck.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I look up to most people, unfortunately.
Yes, because you're only a little thing, aren't you? No offence.
No, they say small things come in, good things come in small packages, they say.
Sorry. Not now. Ouch. Ow. Sorry, I had people knocking on the door and it was not a good time for them to come in. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
But I do... Oh, sorry. Bill was asking a question about your accent. No, this is a Welsh accent, not a Liverpudlian accent.
No, it's a North Walian accent.
You don't sound North Wales.
Oh, no?
No, your accent's very different to that of Michelle's. Well, you've seen her on the live replay, haven't you?
Yes, I have, yes. Different regions.
Yeah, yes. But yes, and like you said, this is a very good philosophical sentiment. Small things come in. What was the last thing? Because I missed the last part.
Small things, good things come in small packages.
Yes, good things come in small packages. This is very fantastic. Harriet Blanca, I'm very certain she's from, is it Carnarvon or what?
Just outside, yes.
Just outside of Carmarthen, yes. Who is the tallest and the shortest on the chat? I'll go first, 5'3.5". No, Teddy's mother would be the shortest one because she's a mere 5'2". But would I be the tallest one in the chat? No, no. I think my friend Bill would probably be the tallest one because he's taller than that of myself.
Oh.
And because we've met in real life.
Lucky people being taller.
Well, you know, we're all different. Some of us are short, some of us are average, some of us are tall. Take my best friend David, for example. He's 5'4".
Oh, wow. Like they say, though, again, small things
come in good packages. Harriet, you're the same height as David Scott, my best friend. He's your height exactly, 5'4". And Joy, you're just taller than that of David, but taller than that of Teddy's mother. Ah, Kazzy, you're my height. I'm 5'8" as well. Well, which on Teddy's mother's perspective, it's nice and tall, but in real life, well, it's neither tall or short, if one may point this out. Oh, Bill, you think you're going on holiday to Land Dodge? Don't know. Okay, well, I hope it goes well for you. We've got another person in the green room, just to say. Ah, it's Leech. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hi. Oh my goodness, I'm cleaning my glasses and I didn't realize
Oh,
I
I'm sorry I got you on at the wrong moment. I am
No,
sorry.
it's okay. I was just distracted for a second cleaning my glasses and then suddenly there I am. Hello, Foxy, how are you?
Hello, Leech. I'm so sorry I missed you when you came over to the United Kingdom.
Well, it was a bit short notice. I didn't realize that you were in the south, and then I knew that you were so interested in old cars and things
Yes.
like that. And we actually had researched several old car places because my granddaughter was me, my middle daughter, and her daughter. So the three ladies together, and surprisingly, my 19-year-old granddaughter said there was two things she wanted to go to: the Frankenstein house and to an old car museum. And so we researched it and we went to one. It was in the Cotswolds. It was the Cotswolds Auto
Yes, you
Museum.
spoke to me about that one, yeah.
It was fabulous. It was such a lovely experience. She just wanted to see nice old English models, and it was so funny because one of the first cars I could say, "Oh, look, this is the first car your father and I owned when we got married," and then there was a little Triumph Herald right next to it, and I said, "And that was the second car we owned when we were married." It was lovely. Yeah, it was really
Sounds
nice.
like you had some fantastic experiences at Cotswold Museum. I'm just so sorry I couldn't meet you this time. Hopefully another time you're in the United Kingdom, I'll try and give you a nice meet and greet.
Well, we just fell in love with the area. England is in general beautiful, but the Cotswolds was spectacular, and we really have to go back because we only had 1 week, including travel backwards and forwards to Europe.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, where are you based again? I forgot where you're located in Europe.
I'm in Liechtenstein.
Is that Germany?
No, it's a country. You have Switzerland.
Oh,
And
Switzerland.
yes, when I look outside my window, I'm looking down across the Rhine Valley from Liechtenstein to Switzerland. So Liechtenstein is in between Switzerland and Austria, and
Yeah.
then just up the corner a little is Germany. So
Okay.
we're within I'm within 9 minutes of Switzerland because it's just down the road, and 20 minutes along to Austria, and 30 or 40 minutes, 30 minutes to Germany. Yeah.
Ah, yes. No, I am sorry if I ever came under the impression you were a male, because I never realized you were a female up until today. No offense.
It happens to me actually it has happened to me quite often that
Oh, has it?
yes, I think it's
I thought I was the only one who always came under that impression.
I was in correspondence with somebody for at least a year before they realized I was female.
Okay.
It's happened to me before. I think it's the way I write or the name,
Yeah.
Francis. I don't know. But although I do spell it the feminine way. So,
Yeah.
but
you've
nice
you've got fantastic English for living in a foreign country. I must say, you've certainly learnt it very well. I mean, no, with all due respect to you, of course.
It's actually my mother tongue because I was born and raised in New Zealand.
Oh, really? Interesting.
But I've lived in Europe for since the first. I came here when I was 26. Went back
Wow.
again after a year, and then came permanently when I was 29. So I've
Wow.
actually lived in Switzerland or Europe or away longer than I lived in New Zealand.
Wow. That's a very good story. I mean, one of my friends is also who's foreign, who lives in the European continent. Emily is her name. She's Austrian, but it seems like she speaks relatively good English because I've always corresponded with her both in English. We've corresponded to each other both in English. Myself and Emily. She lives over in Austria.
Where in Austria? My husband is Austrian.
No, I don't know yet. I really don't know, but I know she's Austria-based, but I don't know the place of locality in Austria.
Okay. Austria, beautiful.
Sorry, Harriet was Harriet was asking me to introduce the guests. We've got Teddy's mother in here, who's the mother of the huge Maine Coon cat over in Wales, which is where lovely
amazing thing. Yes.
And we've also got A Dog's Life in Liechtenstein. Okay, Liechtenstein, yes. We've got her. She's sometimes seen in the Hutch's content from time to time.
Yes. I don't want to promote myself because this is your live stream, but
no, you can promote. No, please do promote yourself. We'd be interested.
But there are a couple of people in yours that said, "Hey, I know you. I know your channel." Because
sorry, I'm a bit behind.
I do have my own channel.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hilda Broad. Yeah. Oh, gosh, you're short, Hilda. Wow, 5'1". You're a short one, aren't you? No offense, but you're more than half a foot shorter than that of my height. I'm 5'8". So you'd just be looking up, talking to me if we were stood together. No offense to you, of course.
So, 5'8". That's not that short. I thought you said you were quite short.
Well, no, I'm not. Well, I'm not that big a person because I'm only 11 stone and 5'8". And 11 stone is the equivalent of 70 kilos, if you wanted to know what that is. Or if you wanted to know it.
If I can
ask.
Bill is asking, what do we speak in Liechtenstein? Deutsch. It's
German.
It's a German. It's a mixture between Schweizerdeutsch, which is Swiss German, and Vorarlberg, which is an Austrian dialect.
Okay.
But it's German.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading what Elizabeth's saying. I am listening to you just now. I was just reading what Elizabeth's saying. I visited Brighton many times. I used to love walking from Port Said to Brighton Pier down the seafront. Oh, wonderful. How interesting. Yes. Ellie, I've just introduced the guests to tell you odd things. Oh, Bill, you've been to Cotswold. Oh, how lovely that you've been. And I'm happy you've shared your review of Cotswold to us because Leach here shared her review of Cotswold just now. If I may so share.
It was really, and my granddaughter, we got in the car once and she said, "Can I say, I think the English are the friendliest, nicest people I've ever met."
Oh, that's nice of your granddaughter to have said that.
Yeah, sometimes when you travel around in Austria or Germany, sometimes the service can be a little bit grumpy.
Can they?
Well, it's the German, very precise, and we just found ourselves charmed, absolutely charmed by the British and the service. And
thank you.
Yeah.
I used to know a German a long time ago because I used to play the flute many years ago, and my flute teacher was German. We were okay. We had a reasonably respectable relationship and all that. She was a mere bit abrupt, no offense, but we were generally on good, even terms and all that.
Yeah, that's what you usually hear. I mean, they're friendly, nice people. Obviously, I'm married to an Austrian.
No, they aren't. No, I have nothing against German and Austrian people.
But they can come across, in comparison to, say, Australian or New Zealand or British, they can come across as a little direct. Let's say it's direct. Yeah.
I mean, and my grandmother, she knew a lady who was Austrian. Sadly, she died a few years ago. Not my grandmother, but her Austrian friend. I mean, she knew him and her, and she was okay as a lady. She was quite what you call direct on things, but they generally had a good friendship and all that. You know, so I do understand your point about the personality traits of German people and Austrians and all that. But do be assured, I have nothing against the nationality or them as people. I really don't.
Even Kaz is saying in the comments, my mother and grandmother are German and very stern.
Who?
Kaz is saying in the comments, my mother and grandmother are German and very stern.
Oh, yes, I'm seeing that. Oh, gosh. Is your grandmother still alive, Kaz? Are they still alive, your mother and grandmother? I mean, I've still got both my grandmothers. Oh dear. I mean, you don't have anything against me, do you, Kaz? But I have heard many Asian nationalities have got good, respectable nationalities, particularly Japanese. I've heard have a particularly polite, friendly personality trait.
Yes, but I have a very good friend who is married to a Japanese and lives in Japan. We visited him. He's told me quite some stories that the fact that the outward personality is often very polite and smiling, but
yes.
sometimes there's a lot more going on behind than you might realize. As far as so it's a superficial outward politeness.
Yeah. Oh, really, Kaz? Your grandmother's going to be 97 in September. Gosh, that's quite an age. Well, she did better than my late grandfather Edmund, who only lived to be 73, which is not very old.
I like this Kaz person.
No, Kaz is a good person. No, she is a good lady, I must say.
I love it. Germans never die. I like that.
Oh, okay. You lived in Thailand in your teen years because of your family business importances. Oh, okay. That's all right, Kaz. It's okay. It's always good to mix and mingle with foreigners. It's always the best way forward in life, if I may so share. That's what we as a human species are for, mix and mingle with not just our own nationalities, but all nationalities around our globe. That's what we were here for.
She lived in Thailand.
That's nice. She said that because of her family business importances and all that.
That's interesting. I've met quite a few. I lived and worked in the Middle East for 11 years, and I met a lot of Filipino. Well, I worked with a lot of Filipino and Thai and Asian people. Very nice.
Oh, hello, Herman. Herman, we did not mention your name. No, do be assured on that. We did not mention your name. No. But if I may ask, what was the highlight of your United Kingdom holiday before eventually returning back home?
Crumpets. I mean, being born and raised in New Zealand, there are so many similar foods and traditions, and just that sense of familiarity of some of the food, and it just felt quite nostalgic for me. Let me see, but Bath, we went to Bath. Bath was really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has the university over in Bath, yes. But yes, what was the next part?
Oxford. I really loved Oxford because of the university, and I think the thing that really, we went to New College, and we did a tour in New College in Oxford, and the chapel is absolutely outstanding. And then we went to Salisbury because it's been something I've wanted to do for many 30, 40 years. I read a book about Salisbury Cathedral about 30, 40 years ago. And so we got to go to Salisbury, and we just spread our jackets and laid on the grass and just right by the cathedral, and just laid there and enjoyed the facade, and looked. It was just beautiful. Yeah.
I would have had my jacket on the whole time because I would have easily been wearing my jacket had I been with you in Salisbury. Well, I often wear a jacket going out, even in 20-degree weather. And obviously you came over in England in roughly 20-degree weather, didn't you?
Sorry, you broke up there.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying I would have worn a jacket if I was with you in Salisbury.
It was quite chilly. Yes. Yes.
Well,
we
even in
didn't. we
well,
didn't. It wasn't summer yet.
yeah. Well, even in 20-degree weather, I even wear a jacket. Believe this or not, make something of that.
Well, if you need it, you need it. You've got to be comfortable.
Yeah. Oh yes.
You do you. And
Yes.
I quite like seeing people with some clothes on in comparison to when you walk on the street and see not a lot.
Oh yes. You just think, are you cold in those lack of clothes? Sometimes you see a person like that. You're like, gosh, you not cold like that. Well, one of my friends once said that. One of my friends said that 10-degree weather was lovely and warm. And I was like, that's nothing but cold, 10 degrees.
Yes, well, as I said, I lived in the Middle East, and we had regularly, we'd have a 2 or 3 week period in the summer where the temperature was regularly, usually over 50 degrees Celsius. And the summer was always around, the summer was between 42 and 46 degrees every day. So
that is hot.
I think even you would have taken your jacket off there.
No, I would. No, without a shadow of a doubt, I would not wear a jacket in 40-degree weather. I would never even wear a jacket in 30-degree weather. That is just baking hot.
I will say, I've been to the Ober Salzburg, and it's a beautiful area. I know it's
what Salzburg?
The Ober Salzburg.
Is that Austria, Salzburg?
Yes.
No, yes, now I know what you mean.
Bavaria.
We're sorry if we accidentally excluded Teddy's mother, because obviously we were both talking most of the time.
I wanted to ask her a question about her cat, actually, and then I saw this down here, and I thought, yeah, perfect. But,
yes, do ask her.
But first, you were in Salzburg, Austria?
Yes, and then Bavaria.
Bavaria is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's where my ancestors on my mother's side came from originally. And
wow.
Very lucky to live there.
Yeah, it's a lovely area, very similar to where we are here, but that this whole region, because we're very close to Bavaria, this whole region is a little bit overlooked, I think, thank goodness, by tourists, and I think is quite spectacular. But about Teddy.
Harriet's asking a question about Teddy's colour. He's grey.
He's a blue tabby and white.
I thought he was grey because he looked pretty grey to me.
Well, that's what they call because of their pedigrees. They don't say grey; they say blue.
Oh, okay.
And you live in Gibraltar?
No, I'm Brighton, England, but she is in Wales.
Oh, Wales. Okay.
Which is where lovely Michelle is also based.
Yes.
Beautiful. What area of Wales?
Just outside of Carmarthen.
Carnarvon, North Wales.
Oh, Carnarvon.
Yeah. I'm about 8 miles outside Carnarvon, going towards Porthmadog.
Porthmadog, where the Festiniog is.
Yes. Well, I'm in a little village called Llanllyfni.
Interesting Welsh name for it.
And does he sleep on your bed? I mean, because he's so big and heavy. Does he?
Yes, he does. Yes. Well, he wouldn't go to sleep if he didn't come and sleep in my room.
Gosh.
But because I'm used to a cat that would come and sit on your lap, but that he's so big Does he come and sit on your lap like a regular cat?
He doesn't.
Whoa!
Sorry.
What a loud bark! Gosh, what a bark!
Yeah, he prefers sitting next to me rather than sitting on my lap.
Sorry, that was my dog. When I say a dog's life in Liechtenstein, that's the dog.
No problem, Harriet.
Oh, Daphne. Hello, Daphne. Are you here? Daphne, you've got people who want to say hello. Here's the gorgeous Maine Coon. Hello. Daphne, say hi.
Isn't she beautiful?
This is my Maine Coon beauty. Could you imagine if Teddy was here right now?
Oh, bless her. She's lovely.
That's what Michelle said to her once. Yes.
She's got a lovely face.
Thank you. This is Maine Coon beauty for you.
Do you mind me asking, Foxy, is she a red or a cream colour? Because it's hard to tell from the colour on the photo, on the live here.
Well, seeing her in real life, she's sort of a gingerish white. Oh, definitely wants to get down. Okay. How I describe her? I would describe her as a gingerish white Maine Coon because her father was ginger, but her mother was white.
Oh, right.
So we'd see her sort of as a mix of white and ginger, in one way or another.
Anyway, she's beautiful all the same, whatever colour she is.
I agree. She's our Maine Coon beauty, is how I describe her.
Yes, absolutely.
Bill is asking if you can speak Welsh.
Yndw, dwi'n siarad Cymraeg.
Good one. Oh, can I see the dog? We'd love to see the dog. Oh, hello there. Oh, what a handsome one, isn't the doggy? What a handsome doggy.
What's his name?
So this one's Arthur, and this one.
Handsome boy Arthur.
And this one is Jacob.
Hello, Jacob. Hello, handsome boy. Hello. Christine said she has a ginger boy called Clyde, ginger cat. Well,
they're a little nervous waiting at the door. They think that my husband is coming home, but he's not. He's in Rwanda.
Uh-oh. What's he doing there?
Sorry?
What's he doing in Rwanda?
This week, tonight, he's staying up a volcano. He's hiking.
Wow.
But in a few days, he's there actually for a conference, and he's just gone a few days early so he could go hiking.
Oh, gosh.
And the boys are missing him.
Oh, are they? Well, like I said before, one of my friends is Austrian. My friend Emily, I mentioned her to you earlier on. Well, both of you. I mean, do you remember me mentioning Emily to both of you?
Yes,
Emily in Austria. Yeah, yes. Your husband's Austrian, just like her.
Yes,
wow.
He's from in a very small country town, but when he was 13, he moved to, he was born up in the mountains in a small mountain village. And then when he was 13, his parents sent him to boarding school in Vienna, and he only went back for holiday. So he considers himself very Vienna as well.
Okay. Well, and also, and I think pretty much like your husband, Emily, like your husband, has something in common with him, as you were saying to me earlier on. Is that they're all a tall family, as you were saying to me earlier on?
Yes, he's quite tall. I mean, he's not ridiculous. Completely, he's 6'1", 6'1", I think it is 6'1", 6'2".
Oh gosh, I've got friends who are taller than that. I've got a friend who's 6'2", another who's 6'3", and I've got two friends who are 6'6". Make something of that.
Oh, that's That's tall.
Oh, yes, tell me about it, because I'm only 5'8". I mean, I'm always having to look up, talking to people who are 6 foot or taller. You know?
Jennifer is asking if my dogs are brothers. No, they're not. Jacob
Okay.
is 9. He's a very distant cousin. We did manage to trace that he's a distant cousin to Arthur, but he comes from the Bern Emmental area of Switzerland, was born, and Arthur was born near Lake Lucerne in Switzerland. So
Yeah.
quite a distance.
Yeah. But that's interesting. But it's interesting about your husband. But your husband, on the other hand, he's taller than Emily, who is taller herself, but the family where she comes from is astonishingly tall. Because Emily, who at 5'9.5", is one of the shortest in her family. Because her
At
parents, what?
5'9". She's taller than me. Yeah, I'm
She's
only
5 foot.
Yeah.
She's 5'9.5". She's 5'9.5" is what she said she was to me.
That's very tall.
Yes. Well, it's taller than I am, but her parents, they're 6 foot and 6'3", respectively. So make something of that. And her brother's 6'5.5".
Bill has said human names are so good for animals. And
That's true, right? Yes.
yes, and you said your cat is Daphne. That's a
Yes.
human name. And we have
It's
Teddy.
It's a Greek name. Daphne's Greek.
So we have Daphne and Teddy and Arthur
Meg.
and Jacob.
And Meg, Bill's cat, Meg.
Yeah, Bill, he says his cat, Alison Willa, and somebody said Meg. Okay, cool. So we've all got human names for our cats.
Yeah.
And dogs.
But to tell you something even more astonishing, Emily's late grandfather, he was a towering 6'9". Make something of that.
I find it astonishing when we have an American friend, and I think he's about 7'2", 7'3".
Oh shit, that's tall. 7 foot. I mean, excuse the language, but that is astonishing. 7'2".
And it's very strange to go out. I think he's even more, and it's strange to go out with them or him because everybody's walking. When you walk past, everybody's looking at him and staring. And I think he said he's quite used to it, but
yeah, no, I imagine so.
Sometimes I think it does disturb him.
Like Jennifer saying that her little poodle was called Beaujolais. I like that.
Oh,
yes. Well, I mean, could you imagine having any friends who are 7 foot? I mean, I'd just be looking up constantly, talking to them.
Somebody said we need to have a cat and dog live stream, because if you look,
that was Bill who said that. Bill said that. Yes, Bill said that.
Yeah, and Anna is saying 2 dogs. She has a Chihuahua, Jason and Sebastian, and 3 cats. We could have a live stream just for the animals.
Well, Teddy's asleep, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yes, he sleeps most of the time now. Bless him, because he'll be 15 at the end of this year. And
15.
Yeah, bless him. Yes, and a year ago. Yeah, and he was. Sorry, Foxy.
I didn't realise he was that old. I thought he was kitten.
No. He was born in 2009, and a year ago he was diagnosed with heart failure, unfortunately. So doing okay, but as long as he, I managed to get his tablets down him. So
I'm so sorry about poor Teddy.
Oh, it's okay. These things happen, and he's a big boy, so
unfortunately, he's huge.
Big Maine Coons don't seem to last as long as smaller Maine Coons. So
hopefully, my Daphne will go on a long time, as long as Teddy. Hopefully,
well, fingers crossed. Yes, I'm hoping that Teddy's going to be here another year or two. But but there we go.
She said that Teddy was 15. Yes, 15.
15's quite
Old for a cat.
yeah.
It's about
I
seven.
mean-
It's in its seven. It's over 70 in human years. 15. That would be over 70. So that's not extremely old, but it's getting quite elderly.
But I think Kaz is the winner because she has a cats called Rosemary, Pepper, Derek, George, Daisy, Dahlia, Sylvia, and Teddy.
The Teddy our friend has is Teddy with an IE, not a Y at the end. Oh, but Bertie's swearing. Herman, is your pet Bertie now swearing? Really? I didn't realise that.
Some of the names here, one of the nicest names I ever heard, though, was a friend of ours had a cat, and he, as a kitten, it kept climbing the curtains. So they called it, so they called it a Jean-Claude.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that comment. I need to see where I accidentally missed it. Because I might have accidentally missed it. I don't know. I can't find it. Never mind. We'll just keep going through the next ones.
But Harriet says that her cat...
Her Maine Coon lived to 21. I mean, gosh, what an age.
Wow, that is Methuselah for Maine Coons. That's wow. So thank you very much, though, Harriet, for the wonderful wishes. That fingers crossed. I don't know if we'll make it to 21.
Oh gosh, Herman's pet heard me swearing, and now he's repeating my swear words. Well, I only swore because I was really surprised about Leech's 7-foot friend. Because 7 foot, if you think about it, or anything more than that, is astonishing. Because that's considerably taller than that of Leech herself. Because she couldn't be anything more than my height.
Oh no, I'm only 5'7.5".
Oh, so you're just shorter than that of my height. I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
I think I'm the tallest host here, actually.
And I'm the oldest.
Yeah, I'm the tallest host.
I'm sure I'm the oldest in here.
Yes. Well, to tell you something, you're taller than that of a lot of my family, because my mother's side of the family is either 5'6" or shorter. Make something of that. I've got only 2 uncles who are 5'6", one that's 5'5", and one that's just shorter than you at 5'7".
I don't know. I think because I'm as tall as my father was, and taller than my mother, and I think the generations seem to be getting a little bit not tall, but a little bit taller.
Yeah, well, you said you come from a tall family. I bet your grandchildren are tall, particularly your 19-year-old granddaughter.
Oh yes. My daughters are either as tall as or taller than me, and all my granddaughters and my grandson, they're all taller.
Wow. Ellie's going. Okay, goodbye, Ellie. Do take care. Oh, we've got Wifey Marine on here. That's Wifey Marine from the United States of America. And she can be seen in the Hutch's content, just to say.
Yes, I've seen her name a lot in Hutch's, and I think in Fiona.
Hutch and Mel.
Yes, and maybe in Fiona.
The short couple, Hutch and Mel, who are only, 5'3" and 5'5", respectively. No offence to them, of course. Oh, have you got to go now, Bill? Okay, goodbye. Do take care.
Bye, Bills.
So Anna has a good comment. I think I would take brains over height as well.
You take what? You take what over height?
If I had to choose between brains and height, I think I would take brain power as well. Anna says she thinks that she hopefully made up for her brain what she didn't have in height.
Yeah. Well, having brains and knowledge is very vitally important in one's intellectually seen nature, which is as truth has things. Having intellectually possessed knowledge of brains and all that.
Yes. So I think my dogs are a little bit disturbed. I think I need to take them out for their good night. It's already 10 here because
It's 9:15 here now. Yes, I need to wrap up the live soon because we've nearly gone 2 hours.
I'm 1 hour ahead of you. But
Yes, that's true.
It's been really lovely meeting you.
Thank you, and it was lovely seeing you too.
Yes, it has been nice meeting you as well.
And nice to have a chat with you face to face, Foxy. Very
Yes,
nice.
I'll host you on a StreamYard any day.
Okay, thank you. I have done one live stream myself, and I really will. I think I will. I need to try to get into doing some more again. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm sure the Hutches would like to have you on, but it just depends on what interesting topic you'd have to talk about.
Well, I have been in touch with Hutches, and I have a couple of very, very interesting friends, including a champion bodybuilder male
Oh, wow.
and a champion female bodybuilder, a female. Well, she's in the bikini class, and I wanted to put them together, and because it would be fascinating for them to talk to, the experiences and diet and the motivation and that. So,
with the exceptional muscles they've got and all that,
Yeah. So I don't know whether they'll have me on, but I am trying to organize at least one of those friends to go on. Yeah.
Well, I hope you're successful with it with the Hutches. I really do hope you're successful with it.
Yes, they're lovely people, and they're doing.
They're fantastic.
Really lovely, and they're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
Nice to hear.
Yeah. Okay. So
do take care, Leech. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Bye. Yes, well, we've still got a few more minutes because we're just under 2 hours. We've got a few more minutes to go, but once we got to the 2 hours, we'll be finishing up.
I think I'll be logging off now as well, Foxy.
Yes. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Oh, good, because it sounded like there was some muffling sounds a moment ago.
I think I had my headphones on.
Oh, did you?
Yes, and they were by the side of me, so I think that was causing feedback.
Oh, of course. Yes, well, do take care, won't you? And take care to Teddy. I just hope his health improves and all that.
Thank you, Foxy, and thanks for having me here.
Pleasure. I'll host you any day.
Thank you so much. Listen, goodbye to everybody. And
goodbye, and may your God go with you.
Thank you, and see you on the live tomorrow with your mum.
Yes, bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye all. Well, we had some fantastic guests on. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. This couldn't have been a better live stream. It really couldn't. Oh, yes. If you ever go to her content one day in the future, Anna, do put it in the comments, and I'm sure she would follow your request, because she's a lovely lady, I must say. It's goodbye to Leech and Teddy's mother. Indeed it is. It certainly is. And it's certainly a goodbye to the two wonderful ladies. Thank you, Herman. Thank you. I'm just sorry about the language I used in the live stream. I am sorry for the foul language, and then it got your pet repeating it. But in case those of you who are interested in seeing Teddy's mother's content, and for those of you who want to give the request of asking Teddy's mother to give her Teddy a cuddle, I'll put the link up one more time for those of you who are interested in wanting to give the request. Thank you, Harriet. That's very nice of you. For those of you who are interested, the link to Teddy's mother's channel will be found here, because there are 2 videos of her Teddy on there. And for those of you who were asking her to give Teddy a big hug, who was it? Oh, yes, it was you, Anna, who was asking to give Teddy's mother Teddy a big hug from you. Well, the link to her channel is already up if you're interested in seeing it, and And in her video, you can always ask her if you so wanted to. Yes, it is a bad Bertie. Naughty, naughty, naughty Bertie. You were repeating my naughty language, weren't you? God. Oh, Christine, you are just so lovely. I mean, I just love you, Christine. I really do. Whoa, Christine. In the comparable way to lovely Michelle in Wales, who couldn't love you? We all love you dearly, if I may so share. You know. Yes, well, we are nearly at 2 hours, so it's soon time to wrap things up, I'm afraid. We've gone on longer than initially expected. Okay, goodbye, Harriet. Do take care. Thank you, Herman. Thank you. Goodbye, all. Okay, goodbye to everybody who was on here. Goodbye to Kaz, Anna, Harriet, Christine, Joy, Ria, Herman, everybody on here. This has been a fantastic live stream, considerably, really one of a great live stream, much more interesting than I expected. I wasn't expecting anything boring. No. I certainly was not. But it just came across and turned out to be far more interesting than I could have very possibly expected, you know. Yeah, yes, goodbye, Christine. Do take care, won't you? Yeah. Pleasure. It's a pleasure, Kaz. Goodbye, all. Yes, there's live stream tomorrow, myself and my mother. Just to say, we'll have my mother's debut, you know. Yes, well, thank you, everybody, for tuning into the live stream. Just to say, thank you, Anna, thank you. I mean, I have just enjoyed those couple of hours. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a lot better and considerably a lot more fun than I could have thought. Please don't get me wrong. I always have fun doing a live stream, but it just came across as far more fun than I personally initially expected. You know, I've had tremendous fun this time. I really have. Goodbye, Claudia. Do take care. Oh, thank you, Kazi. Thank you. This is really a very nice thing for you to have said. Oh, Jennifer, it is certainly a pleasure. It really is. Oh, thank Laurie. Laurie, I just love you. I really do. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Tomorrow's live stream, Harriet, is at 9 p.m. UK time. Just to tell you all things, 9 p.m. UK time tomorrow. Just to tell you all things. Sweet. Okay, yes, it's certainly a pleasure. Goodbye. Do take care. Thank you, everybody. No, really, thank you, everybody. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I will tell this to them. I really will. I will tell both the lovely ladies. Right, okay, everybody. It's now time to finish up the live stream. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and your resoundingly valuable friendly support as usual. Goodbye, and may your good wishes be bringing you great expectations of happiness. And live stream tomorrow, 9 p.m. It will be showtime, being that of myself and my mother. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching.